Alright, good evening everyone. I am LeftToeDjinn, and if you'll just let me move my camera here. There we go. Tonight, we are going to be streaming some Sunless Sea. Sunless Sea is kind of a roguelike meets sea shanty meets Cthulhu, very Lovecraftian. And very much will bite you in the ass for a single mistake. Just hit new game here, and this is what we're seeing. So the captain's making 3 decades ago, in the reign of Victoria, London was stolen by bats. Now it lies a mile below the surface. It was dreadfully inconvenient for everyone, but it opened a vast black ocean to you. Welcome to the Untersee. So I can choose a past. Decide who you were and who you want to be. I now lodge in a room above the Blind Helmsman, which is a bar. So who was I? Can I move this? I can. Excellent. Who was I? Now you're a captain. Now you belong to the Untersee. But who were you before? I could be a street urchin, a poet, a veteran of the campaign of '68, an ordained priest, or a natural philosopher. Haven't given much thought into this. So street urchin, bonus to veils, subtlety, and evasion. This is pages, trickery, and knowledge. Veteran will actually give us a bonus to iron and the skill of causing direct damage. Ordained priest, a bonus to hearts and the skill of healing and morale. I'm gonna go for that. You fell from grace. There's nothing left ashore for you. An anonymous benefactor has found the way, or this way out for you. Perhaps at Z, you can overcome your appetites. That's something they do all the time, by the way. It's not the C, it's the Z. Don't know why. So I was an ordained priest. You know an engineer who doesn't have much time left. She'd like to die at sea. Talk to her to find out if she'd like to die anywhere in particular. Your a stranger quality has gone, so welcome to the world. I've gained 10 echo, which is experience currency. Echoes are the currency of the bazaar, and thus the currency of London. I've gained 25 hearts. Pretty much just an all-around thing. I have a gall-eyed engineer, and her eyes will hatch soon. But until then, she wants to work. She's got bug eyes, literally. And someone in London requires my services, so go ahead and continue. I can choose an ambition. Your father's bones. Your father was lost at Z. You never knew him, but you've often dreamed of him. Find and return his remains to London for decent burial. I can gather 100 tales. You gather tales by going to different locations, collecting things, and what people know. It's literally treated as a kind of currency. It's great fun. Wealth. I want a mansion, servant, fine clothes, and a family, or a private kingdom which is currently locked. And I might be able to switch to it later in game, but let's go for Father's Bones. Why not? Full Fathom 5. Find where he fell and bring him home. When you've found your father's bones, you can retire to victory. Explore fallen London to find your first clue. Alright, so continue from there. And the last scrap of paperwork. Captain, an irregularity with the Harbor Master's office. They wish to know what term of address do you prefer ashore. This will determine what people call your captain, but your captain's gender is up to you. You can call me Captain. Captain it is. Captain will be perfectly well ashore, thank you. Captain it is. A last piece of advice. Explore, take chances. This captain will probably die. It's true, you know. The Z is hungry, but each captain passes on lessons to the next. So my address is now Captain, and that completes Who Are You? Oh, let's see, what do I want my portrait to be? I'm going to be this guy. Fun fact, I actually used to have a pointed beard before COVID, so this fits, and I do wear a top hat out and about. It's a thing. Left toe the first. Because there's going to be others. Many others. Okay, so my father's bones have a cold trail. Your father lost at sea. Yeah, yeah. The trail is cold, but now you have a lead. The Bishop of St. Fierce. Fiarchy? Fiarch. No idea. The cadaverous and sinister prelate interviewed you in person just before you were cast out of the priesthood. He seemed surprisingly sympathetic. After what happened with your father, he said, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. What did he mean? I'm going to go. Uh, Fix something here real quick. There we go. A candlelit room. The bishop's face is stern and shadowed. I do not condone you what you have done. Odd sentence, he says. But many of us have, what shall I say, eccentric appetites. Yes, I will assist you, but you must help me satisfy one of my own cravings. Dark drop coffee is difficult to find in London. Bring me, oh, let's say 2 sacks of beans. Bring me this, and I shall share with you what I know. You can find dark dropped coffee in Port Carnelian and Adams Way along the coast to the south, and sometimes other places. Return with 2 sacks to learn more from the bishop. So I need 2 sacks of dark drop coffee to complete this part of the mission. Okay, what next? Someone wants to board my ship. Agree to carry the anxious university stewards to Hunter's Keep. He has no money, so the other captains have no interest, but he has passionate youth. He promises that his studies at Lauren Fluke's will be rewarding enough. Yeah, okay, I'll take him there. Hunter's Keep. He jumps for joy as you agree to take him aboard. Thank you, thank you. Please take me to Hunter's Keep right away. A Lauren Fluke, a full dead Lauren Fluke, washed ashore. I'm doing my thesis on them. Do you know they can digest human memory? And I may never have a better chance to study one up close. What else do we have? We got London. Um, hmm. I can adopt a Blemingham Gallivantier. I can visit the Admiralty. I can also visit the university, but it's currently locked. I need to find secrets in order to visit. Um, the docks are locked as well. I can hire more crew, which I think I may need. No, that's fuel, hull. Where's my crew? Mirrors, pages, hearts. Crew, 8 out of 10. I can hire a couple more. So I gained 3 new crew, filled me up, that's fine. Put my ship to dry dock to repair it, but I don't want to do that. I can offer passage to a tomb colonist, an emigrant will pay to be taken north to Venderbright. We'll go on then. It's oddly difficult to die in fallen London, but when a Londoner is too tatty and wretched to live, they wrap themselves in bandages and take ship for the tomb colonies. Your crew cart these ones aboard in padded coffins. They'll sleep there until the journey is done. The tomb colonist is in your hold. Take them north to the colony of Vanderbright and leave them there. Continue. Excellent. So now I have several different locations. New recruit is currently not open. Let's go to the Admiralty. Let's see if there's anything in particular the Admiralty needs. This port. Speak to our agent there. In return, we'll see what you will see what you are rewarded. Visit the port below and return to London. Gators mourn in the Corsair Forest. I'm just collecting missions, really. I'm going to leave the Admiralty. And then, what is this? So, a Blemingham sits atop a splintered crate, clicking and whistling at captains as they come near. A polite bow. You extend your hand to the Blemingham leaps on. Its tendrils entwine with your fingers, and it chitters quietly. It meets your gaze and bobs its dome in greeting. It's very small. Is it old enough for naval service? You're pretty sure its mustache has been drawn on in pen, in an attempt to look older. As you approach your ship's gangplank, the creature flutes and vibrates with apparent happiness. The bosun winces as you bring it aboard. You now have one Blemmingen, that's a word, Blemmingen Gallivantier. What a keen little mushroom. Apparently he's a mushroom. Isn't that delightful? Shroomies! I cannot parse your name. Is it Lolek? Lolek 80? Is that correct? Just need to learn how to surf. Nice. Let's see. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. What's my hold got? We have the Tomb Colonist, Advice for Captains, which is a thing. Okay. Yes. There is something. Sell this book. There we go. New captains get a small boost in money. Don't need to do anything with my lodgings, but I might as well read the morning paper. I now have recent news, and I've gained 1 supplies, which is great. The Khanate is threatening war. They always are. London's colonies on the Canalian coast want independence. They always do. The Untersee, the papers report, has undergone another alteration. Not yet it hasn't, you'd know. Oh ho, a promotional coupon from Mr. Plenty's Provisioners for a half cask of salt herring. You could use that. So, I got a coupon. Excellent. Move on. And honestly, I think we're done here for now. Decide what is best for you as mascot. Narcoleptic ferric or Gallop. Yeah. To be fair. Yes, thank you. I know that game. Now, how do I get to my officers? I forget how. Speak to him. Yes. Play with the ferret. I played once in the Happy Warrens of London before you installed me in this floating coffin and made me eat dried food. Damn your play. It's an eloquent eye roll. That is a excellent eye roll. If I can see here. I can speak to you, I can speak to you, I can unassign you. But then I don't remember how to assign you. Also, time is going, which is just silly of me. Right, nothing in the chart. Thank you, game. Officers. Okay, so he's got 3+ mirrors and 2 pages. He's just hearts, so we're going to go for him. Although the sleepy mascot would be nice. Thank you. I haven't played this in probably about 6 months now, so it's gonna be a learning experience once again until I get a hold of the ropes. Okay, now I remember. So I've got 1 mission to go north and sell a dead man. I may as well. There's also... Hunter's Keep. Excellent. Dock on the far side. And there we go. Alright, Hunter's Keep. A hump of dark rock swathed in mist like 100 other Untersea islands. Go to the Shroomies Island. If I remember right, the Shroomies Island is kind of southeast of here. If the sea hasn't changed since last time I played. Let's see. So I'll inspect the lorn fluke of the anxious university student. The anxious student rushes by you, whooping, but stops on the hilltop. On the shore, standing before the mass of dead needles, is a drowny in the Nunkian postal uniform. He glowers up at you. This is not where the fluke belongs. The drowny cries in a plummy voice. It's to be taken elsewhere. It's already had a delivery label. That means I have to deliver it. The student sneers. Sod your label. Captain, help me haul the beast to Station 3. My advisor at the college has arranged room there for a dissection and study. My work will benefit us all. Who will the corpse go to? I'll take him to Station 3. Loaded with extreme caution, the lorn fluke is tied, but very reluctant sailors, to drag behind the stern. On your deck, the anxious student twitches with delight. I can't believe what we have. His hand tightens on the railing. The drowny postman stares up at you both. It's natural for corpses to grimace, but when the corpse is still alive, it is actively upset at you. It is additionally distressing. So I'm bound for Station 3. Excellent. More Hunter's Keep. Only coastline stays the same? Yeah, that's what I thought. Right. Thank you. I forgot about turning off the lamp. I don't really care about saving fuel just now, so that's probably okay. I will present myself to the house. Knock and enter. A maid with smoldering topaz eyes shows you into the parlor where three young women wait. A visitor, the youngest cries. The next youngest chuckles. The eldest sighs. Do excuse the indecorum, she says. Visitors are rare. You are very welcome. I am Cynthia. The noisy one is Phoebe. The cheerful one is Lucy. You are in good time for lunch. Will you join us? I am now being watched. I'm going to go with the melancholy one. Cynthia grasps your arm and whispers to you. Her eyes are wide and blue. Her hair is wild and tangled. Bats might nest in it. It seems to you that you are sitting on a hillside above a wide blue lake, listening to a story of a murder, an axe, a net, blood on scented water. Another chop? Cynthia asks. You've barely touched your food. Here, I'll have the maid wrap something up for you. You can't be hungry. It's not safe to be hungry. And I have one Worry X Terror. And I have one Tale of Terror. I've gained some supplies. And I am now acquainted with the Sisters of Hunter's Keep. And I have the God of the Sea, Salt's Attention. Never actually had any interactions with the gods. Like, I've never had them do much. I have news, so I might as well spend it on getting another thing. And why don't we go with Phoebe? Phoebe has a story to tell, of two lovers parted by water, of a raven that carried messages, of a fragment of the moon. She beats time on the table as she speaks, as if to a song only she can hear. The effect is hypnotic. Your attention drifts out through the skylight to the dining room to the false stars glittering in the roof of the cavern. You drift like a puffball spore. The Untersee shimmers below. Islands lie like mineral specimens on black velvet. Ships bob like wood chips between the islands. Vast spined things pulse in the depths. There is a scent like the scent before a storm. The storm came, says Phoebe quietly. Everything changed. Somewhere in there, you finish the last course. The scowling maid reluctantly serves cheese and Bath Oliver biscuits. And I have a memory of distant shores. I'm still acquainted. I got some more supplies, and I lost some terror. Um, fragments the same, and I have the storm's attention. And I'm going to reconnoiter while I'm here. The sea's silence. Ships rarely come here. Nothing changes, even the weather. The house is the heart of the isle, the house and the sisters, but the Admiralty may be happy to know that nothing's changed, at least. Ah, okay. So the sea changes based on your interactions with them. That makes sense. And the sisters are the easiest way to get some response. Well, the storm is probably not the best choice, but hey, why not? And launch. Now, if I remember right, the tomb is quite a ways north. I can't recall exactly, but it seems to me that's where it is. And it's probably through some jellyfish. I found something. Don't know where. Also, the game is tutorializing. Every time I've played this game, it's been a while, but this has never happened. I'm going to let it keep going. Dust echoes even the sepia tint to the air. These are the waters around the tomb colonies. Definitely gonna avoid you. Although... might as well. Come on. There we go. The ship is yours. What shall you do with her? I can loot and scuttle her. She's a vile old vessel, and the Z's aren't safe. The pinnaces don't sail far from their hidden harbors, but here's something at the back of the hold. You have finished opening a cache of curiosities. A stout crate. Crates, the source of sustenance, a fundamental element of cargo. And a crate of fuel. Coke, like coal, but more so, as the Department of Infernal Rarifications would have it. So I gained more fuel. Excellent. And I can... turn off fighting somehow. Fighting. First off, bat. Stop that. Okay, so at least it's on my chart. Speaking of, there it is. We're good there. All clear? Ah, thank you very much. There's Venderbright. I remember one time I did sail all the way north through the frozen wastes up there, and then I got eaten by a massive thing. It's great fun. Alright, the new Jonah. Your passenger stands somberly out by the rail. Salt sent me a dream, she insists. You must find my father. A fisherman's tale. Salt tells me that you'll find my father in the belly of a monstrous eel. Gods never lie. Gods never lie? That seems optimistic, but if she's right, she rewards you for her father's return. So I need to open a monstrous eel. Yeah, I'll get right on that. And I've lost the tomb colonists, so that's nice. The tomb colonists of Venderbright have few pleasures remaining. Their new home is an echoing palace of rare dust. Perhaps you can help a little. I don't have anything for them. I might as well explore a bit. Here they favor candlelight over gaslight. The shadows are swagged like cobwebs. The tomb colonists stand still enough to be mistaken for sculpture until they laugh or cough. One building in 3 seems abandoned. I don't need more sailors. Everything else is fine. I could probably use some more fuel. Never mind. Right then. Okay. I know I asked before I asked, but I hoped yet. Well then, Captain, take my blessing. You'll remember me another time, when you have a berth spare for a good sailor who knows his way. He's laying on a bit thick with all the Z's, but perhaps next time you assure him. Perhaps. I think that is, yeah, almost everything. Get some gossip. Along the coast of the Untersee, it's remarkably hard to die. The decrepit and nearly dead who leave London become tomb colonists and settle here in bandaged peace. But they don't give up their ties to home, or their politics. You gather a haul of complex clues, enough to keep your contacts in London interested. So there's the port report, which is just fun to say. And the first curator, Z Captains. The first curator gives audience. The first curator is responsible for the preservation of the tomb colonies. It has been here much longer than London, like all of the oldest tomb colonists. But even tomb colonists dissolve in the end. Okay. So the first curator's demands no more light, the obsequious steward cautions you. The curator is terribly afraid of moths. He opens the door, and you step into near darkness. A pair of luminous lamplighter bees buzz in a latticed ivory tube. There is no other source of light. A bandaged shape no larger than a child lies crumpled on a couch. It lifts its head with obvious effort. It takes several seconds for you to distinguish its voice from the soft buzz of the bees. Um, I can listen to a request, or I can take a commission. Hmm. Um, I've never been able to find all 7 colors. I haven't tried overly hard, but I also haven't been able to do it. Um, I'll go ahead and listen to the request. Z Captain, Silk Skin, not much time, not much left of me. I will go into the Grand Sanatorium. Bring me colors, 7 colors, pay well. Cosmogon, Irigo, Pelican, Steward has list. Find them here and there across the wide black Z. I'm going to ask about the Grand Sanatorium. One hears the name whispered here and there in the arcades of Venderbite. A long, low chuckling. Oh, Silkskin, you don't want to know. The chuckling becomes a cough. We don't die here below, not unless we go to Z. So we needed something else, somewhere to end. It's just slightly creepy. I'll accept the commission. Might as well. No more words. It collapses, rustling back on the couch. Even the effort of speaking seems to have diminished it a little. The audience is over. As the door opens, it shrinks from the finger of light that reaches across the floor. Outside, the obsequious steward nods. The book? Yes, the book. He hands you a slim, illustrated volume. The curator is old as dust. We will all be grateful if you do this one last favor. Okay. And done here. And now I need to take somebody south. I had a mission to go south. Journal. Stop that. Objectives. So find my father's bones. And... oh, I have Salt and Storm's attention. And Storm knows me. That's great. I needed to go south for some reason. I just can't remember why. I'm going to go south. Bug Eyes is just entertaining as all hell. I also enjoy all of the coral that you can see under the Z. Just all of this luminous crap floating on the bottom. A breath of changes passes. So something awaits me at port. I might as well stop by and I'll buy a little bit more fuel, a little bit more food, and go on from there. Maybe repair my hull if I think about it. There we go. I want this boat. Alright. An inspection by the Ministry of Public Decency. Some things are too illegal for the Customs Service to admit the existence of. The Ministry are here looking for those. You shrug and invite them to search your ship as thoroughly as they'd like. They leave scuff marks on the newly scrubbed decks and take great pleasure in tangling the rigging. They find nothing more dangerous than a moldy ship's biscuit. Okay, I'll collect messages from the Harbor Master. Someone wants to sign on. And I have a free evening. And the Rose Market. A specialist surgeon. Employ the Clarity Air. She is staying at a respectable boarding house near the docks and has made it known that she is available for work. Specialized in amputations. It's easy to acquire unwanted appendages at Z. She's probably right, you know. Her talents could be well employed on your vessel. How much? 30 Echo? I'll pay that. Welcome aboard. She goes with a bag full of knives and her personal sharpening stone. Don't touch these. Don't let anyone else touch them. Appoint your new officer. Yep, okay. Boop. There we go. Ah, better iron. Nice. Hearts +6 and iron +6. Fantastic. Back to the vet. There we go. Every day you get that something's new buff. It can give you a lot of good stuff in certain places. She's dangerous. I mean, yeah. The Merchant Venturer. I have a vague memory of this. I speak to the Merchant Venturers. I have need of a reliable agent. Failing that, an inventive one. Here are my requirements. What do you got? An opportunity for profit. He has very specific needs, but he'll pay much better than the market rates. And he won't ask how you came by these things. A dream and a scheme. Okay. So what does he need? He has a plan. Great. Great. Nothing I can actually help him with. But I need 7 hunting trophies or 7 strange catches. I've gotten the strange catches before. Roser's Wharf. The Rose Market caters to collectors and eccentrics, anyone with exotic tastes and the gumption to harass Z-captions. According to the archaic rules of the market, you can only make one trade per visit. Choose wisely. People at the Rose Market will pay above the usual price for specific goods. I don't have anything good for the market. I don't want to spend my evening doing that, so no. What's the smuggler want? A little gift. A very fine evening to you, Captain. What you might call mentor, is very fond of adventurous Z-captains, and he would like to offer you what you might call a dispensation, on account of he is so fond of Z-captains. Behind the blind bruiser on the dock stands a dray piled high with fuel and supplies. I can accept the dispensation, and do make sure you have 15 points of space in the hold. I'm pretty sure I do. Plenty of room. Did I just skip that? I might have. Stop that tutorial. I'm going to inquire further, because I don't remember where that goes. An airy wave. He runs a very fine and very liberal establishment just across the river, what is much patronized by sailors and by men of wit and vinegar, and a public house. And there is no obligation to speak of. My patron would hope only that you might remember him kindly, and I suppose that if the opportunity should arise for you to return his kindness, then I do not imagine he would refuse your offer. I seem to remember this leads to a smuggling contract. But I'll take it. Saves me a pile of money anyway. So 10 fuel, 5 supplies. I accepted the proposal, so that's fine. And I have suspicion. Oh, you rapscallion. I'll go to my lodgings. And... I'll read the paper. More supplies, why not? I've got more recent news. And... 1,000 echo. So I'll go back to the city. And let's see. I have one secret. I don't want to gamble. Although the possibility of a romance is always nice. So let's go ahead and spend my secret. I visit the university. The university has an inexhaustible appetite for secrets, Z-specimens, and other tidbits of esoteric lore. Provide a secret to prove yourself worthy of entry. Oh yes, the university's maritime liaison whispers breathily. Oh yes, this is quite a tasty one. Let me explain it to you. He, explains, teeth glinting. I've lost a secret, and I now have a favor for the antiquarian. Excellent. And I gained a page. The Alarming Scholar. The Alarming Scholar is mercurial, to say the least. A creature of sudden moods and provoking teeth. Possibly is it her? Appointment as University Maritime Liaison has precautionary. To keep is it his? Razor-sharp enthusiasm from causing too many injuries in the faculty, yes. Yes, the scholar whispers breathfully. I have a budget for acquisitions. What have you brought me? I I can sell him a memory of a distant shore. I might as well. Extra cash wouldn't hurt. As the alarming scholar listens, tears well in the depths of those shining, or is it blazing, eyes. They overflow, splashing onto the desk blotter. Stop! She, sobs. At last. This is too beautiful. Allow me to bring the macaw of memories. I wish each individual tone recalled. Okay. So, leave the university. I might as well sell my information to the Admiralty. Hunter's Keep. 5 new echo, and a favor. Free fuel as well. And Vandebite. 10 more echo, and another favor, and some more fuel. Go ahead and leave the Admiralty, and then I'll go carousing. A good night out. Sea shanties, good companionship, and the warmth of a pub fire. I was fortunate. I've lost 4 terror, so I'm now serene. I've lost 30 echo, and I have more recent news. Excellent. Alright, off we go. With a pile of fuel, pile of food, quite pleased. I probably could have bought more supplies while I was there, but I was running low on stuff anyway. That's right, I'm supposed to buy coffee to the south. That's what I'm doing. I knew that. Let's see, there's a crab up ahead. Keep it in sight. Come on. There it is. Ow. Ow. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and dissect it. A crab full of conundrums. You set to work with your knives and acids. It is undistinguished adolescent specimen, a megalops. One of the deep sea crab species. It is, but its eyes, normally vestigial in these troglodytic beasts, hell of a word, are large and rather beautiful. The golden glow is almost gone now, although sparks leap low and then to your knife. I succeeded a page challenge. I gained 25 more fragments. Fantastic. Oh, gained a secret as well. Nice. If I remember how combat works, if you keep them in your lamplight, you have a better chance of hitting them, or no, a faster reload time. That's what it is. Oh yeah, the canal. That's a thing. And I seem to recall there's a town just below here. What's this rock? I can't remember if this is where I'm supposed to go or not. Okay. The canal ascends through locks and gates and shadowed turns to the sunlight on the surface. Don't want to travel to the surface anyway. I can listen for gossip about the surface. This would be a prime spot for a pub or a wine shop, but the interests of the Echo Bazaar and the laws of London prevent it. They don't like competition. Still, there are temporary half-legal hostilleries in long-moored ships. Here you trade stories with suntanned surface sailors, stories of Paris and Batavia, and lost fires and the final isles. I have a vision of the surface, and I'll gather information for the port. The gates open and shut, the locks remain free from sabotage. If anywhere beside London is safe in all the Untersee, it's here. The surface nations have an interest in keeping it that way. What do we got for shops? Meh. Meh. That's fine. Alright. Nothing else to do here? No. Off we go. It's an oddly relaxing game. For as stressful as it can be. Go bat, go. Of course there's no islands. I'm on the coast. Maelstrom. Okay, there's the Iron Republic. It's like watching a calm, waveless ocean. It's calming until something comes out from underneath it. Exactly. As I hit a buoy. Alright. Come on. Into the harbor. Okay. Hell's client state. Be wary, their laws are not the laws of man or nature. Factory engines roar like false lions. Blood thunders in the dark pipes. Crimson lightning skitters across the deck, leaps up to the rail, curls like a cat. The city is reflected in glassy, calm harbor waters. The citizens there have the heads of dogs and serpents. Hell has brought freedom to the Iron Republic. Freedom from all laws, even those of nature. I would need a pile of terror, which would be fun. An irrepressible cannoneer. I've only got 45 cash. How much would he cost? 20 echo? I mean... I can't remember how much coffee costs. Fuel is damn cheap here, though. Captain, are you looking for a gunner? I'm looking for a ship. Here are my references. Here are more references. Here's my design for a whistling shell. Here's my colleague. He'll stay on shore. Here's my hand. Will you take it? Fine. Okay, welcome aboard. This is an interesting room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. Wait, let me make notes. Paper! Appoint your new officer. Yes, fine. And iron plus 8. Not terrible at all. Working on getting the crew going. I'm going to compile a port report. To record the Republic events, it's like trying to sing wax or believe water. You do what you can. The third paragraph, Bud's eyes. The date is fundamentally wrong. The full stops bite. You do what you can. Well, that's fun. I gained terror from that, which is definitely fair. Memory of distant shores, 2 new pages, and I have my report. The Market of Hungers. The Market of Hungers with its spires and sigils, is it a parody of the bazaar? Today, flies fill its arcades. Buzz, buzz. Yeah, okay. I gained a terror, and I gained a fragment. The Markets of Hunger, etc., etc., etc. Continue. That's fine. Off we go. Irrepressible. Yeah. Finish his quest line, and you unlock new shops by visiting Bazaar, but only for today. I did. I didn't realize that. They're not going to be open if I just go back, are they? Going to try anyway. Eh. Nope, they're not. Alright. I'm going to get the fear again. There we go. Cavalry Doctrine. Interesting. So they would like to buy these things. Yeah. Very interesting. Mostly I do this out of curiosity. What did I find? Republic Dreadnought. I don't think so. Get the fuck out of Dodge. Fuck. Avoid. 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 Shit. Full power to the engines. Again? If it's the Dreadnought again, I'm screwed. I'm sure that's fine. Let's repair the ship slightly. Well, we might as well venture out a bit and stay the hell away from that Dreadnought. Oh, right. So if I clear the lamp, they don't spot me as easily. That's fair. I'm low on supplies though. Whereabouts am I? Well, I'm away from the coast anyway, but I still need to go back and buy some food. Might as well explore a bit. Random thing to kill. Not gonna fight you. You're a big crab creature. Okay, the jellyfleur. Is it a young jellyfish, a lesser subspecies? Do the dreams of jellyfish become real? In any case, now, it's a sad slick of goo dissolving into the Z. I can get a visage. I might as well try to dissect it. A spreading stain. It's gone. You're left with gooey gloves and a buttery smell. And this purple thing. Is it an egg? A heart? A less fortunate traveler, dissolved and shriveled to mauve ruin? Put it somewhere safe. I got a strange catch. Nice. Suffered more damage from that thing than I thought. Is there food here? That's the question. There is, but I can't afford any. What do we have for them? I seem to be low on food. Interesting. So you can get away as long as they're still looking for you. That makes sense. My shit. I could sell 5 fuel and buy 1 supply. It's not my favorite thing in the world. And then I can get back to the Admiralty, possibly sell some stuff, and see about feeding my men. Am I heading the right way? I'm heading the right way. Not gonna make it there in time, though. You. I can eat you. Get it, get it, get it. Butcher it for supplies. There we go. I've entered a fog banks. Oh yeah, in fog it gets real bad. Quaker's Haven, they sell food, don't they? What am I doing? I need to get to the Admiralty to get paid. Oh, the fog. You, though. You I will kill. Oh, super slow. Good God. Come on, get to him, get to him, get to him. There we go. Surviving off of dead crabs. So I've got a little bit of terror. It's not bad. Excellent. Collect messages. Something has changed underneath. Someone wants to sign on. The blind bruiser attends to business. And I have another day free. Excellent. A little proposal. Good evening, Captain. And what a marvelous evening it is, if you don't mind me saying so. And given it is my impression you are an obliging sort, I imagine you will not mind at all. And since you are so very obliging, perhaps you wouldn't mind making a little detour via Mount Palmerston with a few articles of cargo, if you happen to be in the area. The cheery man will, of course, cover your expenses for this trifling inconvenience. I'll take the commission. If you would be so kind as to deliver this little gift to our friends in Mount Palmerston, then they will see we get to hear about it. And when you come back, we'll cover your expenses. Bon voyage. As my aunt, who is French by birth, if not by inclination, used to like to say. I have an unstamped crate of brilliant souls. Fun. A visit to the tattoo parlor. Huh. That's new. The Venturer's Desires, I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't have enough for that. Alarming Scholar. I'm going to give you a memory of the distant shores. And you pay me $10 for that, which is nice. As the Alarming Echoes... Yeah, okay, same story as last time. I could give him a strange catch, but... Hey, nobody, how you doing? Visiting London will always lower your terror down to 50. That's handy. Pincer meat is very tasty. That's true. I might as well give you my strange catch. I could use the cash. Scholar circles your specimen jar, tapping at the glass with a variety of tools: screwdriver, magnet, scrutinizer, tuning fork, flensing knife, and a sort of slotted spoon. This will keep them going for weeks. She, or he, says half to himself. We'll dine at the high table tonight, I think. Fantastic. And go ahead and leave. Rose Market, what do you got for me? I can escort some acquaintances. Might as well. Puppet plays press on uninterrupted. Personal collections grow. Words written in fogged mirrors are hastily wiped away. The exotic exchange pollinates dream. Nothing else worthwhile. That's okay. As for shops, I can buy 1 supplies. I haven't visited the Admiralty yet. Admiralty. There we go. There's the Cumian Canal. $5 for that. The Iron Republic. Excuse me, I need to unlock this. And this. Oops, and this. Could you place your report inside? Yes, I imagine someone will read it eventually. There's always someone. Wait. This is blank. Yes, both sides. No, I assure you. No, I know. These things happen in the Republic. Consider this an ex gratia payment to cover your costs. That's entertaining. I'm going to go ahead and spend a favor. Well. Leave the Admiralty. New recruit I can't afford. So let's visit shops. Supplies, no. Nah, don't need a torpedo. We are clay. Such nice guns. We will work, we will only work. Is there much to do with a decent trade back and forth in this game? Because I've survived off of scavenging a lot, but I've never actually tried my hand at trading. Don't need a flare. Oh, pretty, pretty ships. Now, good chance I won't be able to make it to where that goes. Visions of the surface. I should be able to do something with that. Not you. Not you. Lodgings. Might as well spend the 10 echo and spend the night. Lost some terror. Got a restful night. That's okay. And let's look at the new recruit anyway. Engage a sailor, engage an officer. Yeah, okay. And I need 2 sacks of dark drop coffee beans. Alright. Off we go. Going to swing in up north. I've got nothing in the way of fuel. Got nothing in the way of much, to be honest. Not great, is it? Not only smuggling, but remember that in some difficult times, when you're out of echoes, your soul can also be traded. That's true. Long ago, I used to play Fallen London Echo Bazaar browser game, but that was so long ago I vaguely remember the lore. It was such a huge world. I think Fallen London is its own game now, if I remember right. Hoping to stop by here before I have to feed my crew, but no, sadly. Hello, ladies. Take some visitors, but no, they're not. Alright. Spend my recent news. And let's have a lunch with Lucy. Lucy leans over and whispers to you confidentially. La, la, la. A complex story about a butler, a pig, and an inheritance. You don't follow all of the details of the plot, but somehow the pig ends up in the attic and the butler in the vicar's bed. Interesting. Candles flicker, dishes enter and leave, and the wind butts gently at the window panes. By the time the plum pudding arrives, you're as cheerful as you've been in months. I've lost 10 terror, super handy. I've gained some supplies, always good. Lost my hunger, and I now have Stone's attention as well. All of the gods, they know me. I'm gonna be out of fuel. Yeah. I can sacrifice to the storm. I'll think of something. In some cases, you can earn and send stuff to your Z captain. Interesting. I can kill 2 crew. I can wound. Oh, sacrifice to salt. Why not? It lands on the rail and cocks its head. It blinks at you, 2 tiny eyes like chips of crystal. It rises and is lost in the deep night of the earth. Your gaze follows it. When your gaze returns to the ship, you realize that the ship is elsewhere. Gasps from your crew tell you you're not imagining it. Perhaps it's not where you wanted to be, but that's salt for you. Alright, I'm in King Eater's castle. Oh, salt.